Well, hey there, parents. Let's talk nonverbal. And yes, I am in the pickup line waiting, which you guys all know takes a long time. So I thought I would talk about some nonverbal stuff with you guys. So, nonverbal is something which means your kid's not talking. That doesn't mean they won't, doesn't mean they can't. There are a lot of things going on, and we're not talking about that here in this video. What we're discussing is the fact that they're not talking right now. Now, by not talking, I'm saying that they are not using words to communicate at all. No verbal approximations, and that means, so for example, instead of saying the word more, they might say ma, or more. And they kind of say something that sounds like a consonant and a consonant vowel that can kind of be a verbal approximation of a word. So instead of want, they may say wah, wah. You might think it's water at first, but you'll kind of get used to it as you get to know the child, what that means a little bit more for them. So the kids that I'm seeing verbal approximations for, I kind of steer clear of gestures and sign language. Nonverbal, though, we have a couple different things we can do. So you can use a PEG system. This can be super complicated if you Google it. Very, very advanced with paper systems that have tons and tons of pictures back and forth. It can mean maybe an app on a phone or a designated device like a Dynavox. I'm sure if you are kind of diving into the realm of nonverbal, you are starting to research some of these things and see what's a good option for your child. But what I'm talking about is just kiddos that are nonverbal. They're not speaking. They're not trying to speak. And we want to give them some sort of way to communicate their wants and needs. Okay, so we're to the point where we've decided we're going to use gestures. Let me show you what I'm looking for. One, maybe two word things, but we're going to try to keep it simple and still keep doing those verbal approximations. So the first thing I normally use with kids is want. You can do one hand, two hand. I noticed some of the kids it's one of those things. We'll even see like a ooh ah, and you can get them to do this. And it sometimes does translate into using those approximations. If they start doing this and saying it, you can try to take that hand and just do ooh ah. If it doesn't continue, add it back in. We can always remove the gesture later. So want, more. I'm sure some of you guys are pretty familiar with these, but they're the ones that I like. And then you can combine those later to want more. And then you can have them point or give them a field of two choices. Like maybe they want more bubbles. And you can just kind of just do actual, but like pretend, like you can use a lot of gestures. Want and more are sign language words, but want more and then give them two things. Like maybe you'll hold up a ball and you'll hold up the bubbles. Which one? Which one? You can do which with them and kind of sign with them. Which one? Which one? If you put it down in front, let them make a choice. But you don't have to expect them to sign which. Just want more, or want. Or do you want to keep doing something? More. Next one, all done. All done. So that one works really well. Is more or all done? More, all done. So kind of really follow those cues, listen to your kids. Go, no, eat, pretty simple. If they want to drink, thirsty, you thirsty? Hungry, food, want? Hungry is actually just like a kind of C shape, but I would just go with food. Are you hungry? You want food? You can kind of work with those. Instead of doing like sign language or something like that for greetings and goodbyes, just focus on traditional greetings and goodbyes that everyone understands. So I always tell them, we can wave with our hands. One hand, two hands, we can wave with them both together. There are lots of ways to wave. Miss America wave, just a bye-bye or hello wave, waving happily. Using your smiles when you're greeting somebody, so encourage those facial expressions. If you're upset, show me. Are you mad? Or are you happy? Smiling. So really accentuate those gestures and those facial expressions with the things you do. Make sure that they make sense. If you're saying, are you happy? Don't be like, happy. Are you happy? Are we happy today? I think you might be happy. I know it sounds silly. It feels so silly, but just do it. It's going to help. It's going to help get across those things. Try and ask the people around your kiddo to do these things too. Byes, same thing. Bye, 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 bye. Hi is just hi. If they want to use a tablet, I do try to make them do greetings and goodbyes on the tablets. Hi and bye, very simple words. If you set up a tablet, you'll probably get help from a speech therapist to do that, but if you want to do it on your own with something, just put them on the front page. Those are things you're going to work on. Yeses and nos, you can do no like we talked about, or yes with like a little S-shaped hand, but I would just do yeses and nos. Yeses and nos, head nods, because not everybody understands that. Now, if you are going to go the sign language route, that's a little different, but if you feel like you're just focusing on those gestures, kind of combine some of them. So yes, no's, let's review. Yes, no, want, more, eat or food, thirsty, hungry. One I like to do is sorry, so it's that S shape, sorry. Because it is a way to understand, like, you've hurt someone's feelings. That's not good. You need to say sorry. Sorry. I'm sorry. That's a good one. And then please, if you want to kind of model using gestures, please. Please, more, please. So kind of look for those 1 and 2 word combinations. If you have specific words you're wanting to talk about, ask me. I'm here to help, and I hope these help you guys out. Again, subscribe, ask questions. I'm always here for you guys. Bye.